What according to you is the slice-based testing? So yes of V, N. What exactly yes of V, N? I'm just defining the logs, so I have only one variable. So what is the lines which is dependent? So that we will be taking a separately. So that is what we call it as the slicing. Hello everyone, I welcome all of you to the yet another interesting session on data flow testing. So my dear students, hope you have seen the previous session what we have done with respect to the data flow testing. So let's check what is the important topic that I have in this session. So guys, yes, we have slice-based testing. What according to you is the slice-based testing? So before we are understanding this slice-based testing, what is that we have studied in the previous session? Yes, let's take a quick look. Yes, I have discussed definitions and also I have discussed DU path and the DC path in my last session with respect to the data flow testing. Yes, my dear students, don't forget that. That is very important to understand slice-based testing. In this session, I will be discussing in detail with respect to the slice-based testing. So watch out the complete session. Don't miss anything in this session is what I would like to tell you at this point of time. Yes, let's understand the slice-based testing in detail now. What exactly is slice-based testing? So program slice in the sense a set of program statements that contributes to a change of value. So what is this, sir? We're not understanding. Say for example, I have a value of a variable. If I am changing that with the help of some set of statements of program, so that is what I will call it as a program slice. To make it very simple, so I will take a part of program which is a reason for a change of value. So that is what I will call it as a program slice, to make it very simple. Alright, so fine then. So you all know we have a program and we represent that with the variable or with the letter P. Yes, but when it comes to the program slice, you need to understand one important thing. So that is yes of V, N. Sir, what exactly yes of V, N? This is going to be very, very important throughout the slice-based testing. So yes in the sense slice, V in the sense the name of the variable, and N in the sense node number, that is line number. So this is what you need to remember throughout slicing. I will be explaining or I will be showing you an example with respect to this. So please remember, whenever a concept of slicing comes, so you need to remember yes of V, N. So yes in the sense slice, V in the sense variable name, and N in the sense line number is what you need to remember. Alright, so fine. So we have understood this. So when it comes to the types of slicing, we have two different types of slicing. So the first one that we have is backward slicing, and the next one that we have is forward slicing. Sir, what exactly backward slicing and the forward slicing is all about? Slicing in the sense I have a program, I will be breaking down into small pieces based on the variable value change. So that's what you need to understand. Alright, so I will repeat. Slicing in the sense what? I have one program. Okay, I need to separate or I need to make it a simple parts based on the dependency of the variable. Say for example, the value of the variable is changing. So for that, to change the value of the variable, what is the lines that is required? Only that I will take one part. So the next part, next variable I have. So for the change of the variable value, so that for that, whatever the lines is required, I will take that part. So like that, I will be dividing my main program into small individual parts. That is what I will call it as a slicing. Sir, why are you doing this slicing? So if I do the slicing, it is very easy for me to test. So individually, kind of unit testing. So this is what you need to understand with respect to the importance of testing. So fine. Let's take an example with respect to the types of testing. We have backward and the forward, right? So let's take the problem. So we have, as usual, we have the commission problem. Alright, so when it comes to the commission problem, so look at the example that is line number 16. So what is that I have in the line number 16? So guys, I have total logs. So here I have total logs. What is that I have? I have total logs. After this total logs, whatever I have here with respect to the total logs, okay, after 15, after 16. So whatever the lines that I will be coming across with respect to the total logs, so here that is forward slicing. So if I go back, okay, so if I go back till, like, observe here, total logs is here, line number 10. So this is not total barrels, it is total logs. I think I've already explained this. So if I go back, so this is what I will call it as a backward slicing. So please observe. So this is backward slicing. Okay, if I come this side, this is forward slicing. That's what you need to understand. So we have discussed two different types of slicing. Yes. Now, it's very important that you need to understand. So guys, if I take a commission problem, I have come across with a more number of slices. Okay. How many number of slices? So please observe, it starts from S1 and it ends here with a S2. So how many slices that we have done for the program of commission problem? Yes, we have done 42 number of slices. Let's understand these 42 number of slices individually one by one. So that's what you need to understand. Okay, now let's understand the different slices that we have come across with the commission problem. So my dear students, so please observe the number of slices that we have done with respect to the commission problem. So how many number of slices that we have? So please observe, it starts from S1 and we have till S2. In total, we have done 42 different number of slices with respect to the commission problem. Yes, how they have done. So that's what we are going to see now. So please understand and remember. In the beginning slide, I have told you to remember this. So S of V, N. What exactly S of V, N? Yes, in the sense slice. So please observe here. So N, is it N? No, it is V. So what exactly V? V in the sense I have already told you it is a variable name. So please observe here. Log price. So log price is a variable name. And then next one that I have is N. So N in the sense what? So please understand it is a line number, or we can also treat it as a node number. That's what you need to remember. So fine. Let's understand how exactly we have done the slicing. So total, I have 42 number of slices. So let's check this individually. So guys, let's check for the first 6 slices that we have done. That is S1 to S6. So please observe slice 1, slice 2, slice 3, 4, 5 and 6. What is that we have done? So we have done this slicing only for the variable initialization. That's what we have done. So there is nothing much here. So please understand what is that I have. So slice of log price. Okay, slice of log price. It is in the node number or the line number 7. So what is that I have here? So it is in the line number 7. Log price I have just defined the variable. That's it. I have not done anything. In the same way, in the path, I have only one node, that is 7. That's what you need to understand. This is the path that I would like to tell you. Okay. The same thing I have done for all the variables. Say for example, stock price, barrel price, total log, total stocks and total barrels. That's what you need to observe here. All the variable here, whatever I have. So I have just defined. That's it. So that's why I have listed this individual slices in one group. Okay, so S1 to S6. That's what you need to observe. So fine, I'm moving to the next group. So especially I will call this group as a sentinel group. All right, so why are you calling it as a sentinel group? Because so all this slices will comes under. Okay, we have the next group of slicing. So we have the slices from slice 7 to slice 17. So please observe. When this slice 7 to slice 17, it mainly focuses on sentinel controlled while loop. So whatever the slices that will come, so it will come in the while loop is what you need to understand. So guys, so you have the while loop here. So please observe. So you have the while loop here. So here I will be getting these many slices is what you need to understand. So please understand, I have the commission problem. So in this commission problem from line number 13 to line number 20, okay, I will be getting so these many slices. Let's understand this one by one. So fine, what is the first thing that I have? So slice number 7. So yes of logs 13. Yes of logs 13. So what is that I have in the logs 13, 13 in the sense line number 13. So variable logs, yes, I have the variable logs and it is in the line number 13. So path is only one. I'm just defining the logs. So I have only one variable. So fine. So I have no dependency with any other lines. That's why I have taken only one line in the path. So fine. I'm done with this path, individual path. Then next, what is the next slice that I have? So S8, slice number 8. So what is that I have here? Again, so I've taken the variable logs, okay, line number 14. So please observe the line number or the node number. It is very important for the slice, okay. There will be a change. So fine, I'm coming to the line number 14, that is node number 14. I'm looking for the logs. Yes, do I have? Yes, I have the logs. For this log, okay, for this log, I have the dependency with the line number 13. So with the line number 13, so I will be starting my path from the line number 13, then followed by I have line number 14. So this one. Then after that, so please observe, I have line number 19. So this one, and I have the line number 20. So this is one path. This is one path. The next slice, okay, this is one slice that I have done with respect to the logs. So how many paths, how many slices that I've done with respect to the logs right now? So 2. So what is this? The first one is this, and the second one is 13, 14 and 19, 20. So that is the second slice that I've done with respect to the logs. So let's check for the next one that I have, that is stocks. Okay, so what is the slice number? So slice number is, yes, 9. That's what you need to understand. So fine. So from where exactly it is starting? So 15. So please understand. So they say line number 15. So this is 15. So here I have the stocks. So for this stocks, so how exactly I'm writing the path? So please observe. So 13, I'm starting it from the 13. So if I want to have the stocks here, I should start my loop from here. That is very, very important. Immediately, I cannot start it from here because it is in between of the while loop. That's why you need to understand. I should start from the line number 13. So fine. After that, so I have while loop statement, that is 14. Then fine. After that, you have 15. So this is the statement, that is input stocks, comma barrels. Yes, you have that also. Then followed by you have 19, line number 19, that is input logs. Then after that, you have 20, obviously. So guys, this is how we have written the slices for each and everything that you need to observe with respect to barrels, with respect to stocks, with respect to total barrels, with respect to logs in the line number 19. So you need to observe what? What is the first thing that you need to observe? First thing you need to observe is what is the number of slice. Then followed by, you need to observe the variable, and followed by, you need to check the node number. Say for example, I have taken 16. So what is the variable that I have taken? Logs. For this log, so what is the dependency that I have with respect to other lines? I have to check, and then I have to write the complete path for that particular slice. That is what you need to keep it in your mind. That is how we are writing the paths. All right. So this is the different paths which starts from 7 to till 17, which mainly focuses on the while loop, especially this part of the program. So fine, we are done with this one and we are done with this one. So mainly we are moving on to the next part of the statement, that is next part of the slice. So especially that is output statements. So when it comes to S18, S19 and S20, so mainly it focuses on output variables. What is that? Mainly it focuses on output variables. So this is what I will be speaking. Okay, this is what I will be speaking. Say for example, output logs sold, total logs. Output stocks sold, total stocks. Output barrels sold, total barrels. So that's what you need to observe. For this, we have written the slices. Let's check. Let me show you one. The first one. What is the slice number that I have? I have slice number as S18. So fine. So I have the variable that is total logs. I have the variable total logs and the line number 21. The line number 21. So here I'm using the total logs. For this, I have to write the path. I have to write the path. So to have this variable value, okay, so what is the other lines which is dependent? So let's check that and write the path. So for that, line number 10, so it starts from here. I have already told you it is not total barrels, it is total logs. So from here, the definition of total logs starts. If I want to use this total logs, I should have the total logs here. So the first thing, so fine, that's why I have considered 10. So fine, after that, I have line number 13. So line number 13, what is that I have? So fine, I'm calling the function that is input logs. So fine, you all know that. Then after that, you are getting inside the while loop, that is line number 14. Then followed by, you have the calculation part, that is total logs plus logs. So obviously, you should have that line number 16. So followed by, you have 19, that is input logs. Again, you are calling the function. Then you are ending the loop, that is 20. So that's what you need to understand. This is one of the path. When it comes to the second one, so guys, so please observe. What is the next one that we have? So line number 22, that is total stocks. Line number 22, that is total stocks. So one thing you need to observe with respect to the previous one, for the change of value in the total logs, I have to execute this path. That's what you need to remember. Sir, you did not come to here. You ended the path in the 20 itself. But you need to remember, for the value that I have in the total logs, if I want to have the value in the total logs, I need to execute these statements. That is what you need to remember. That is very, very important. So if I execute these statements, definitely there will be a change in the value in the total logs. That is what we call as a slicing. If there is any change, in the variable value with the help of a set of program statements, that's what we call it as a program slicing. That's what we call it as a program slicing. Hope you understood. Henge value change ಆಗ್ತದೆ the total logs in the. So henge change ಆಗ್ತದೆ, all the statements are making to change the value that I have in the total logs. That's what you need to understand. Same thing happens with the total stocks and total barrels. So that's what you need to understand here with respect to the different output statements that we have. So we are done with this statement, and we are done with the while loop, and also we are done with the output statement. So what is the next statement that we have with respect to the slicing? So we'll move forward. So guys, the next statement, the next group of slicing that we have from the slice number 21 to 30 deals with the calculation of variable sales. Okay, so line number, please observe, slice number 20 to 30. So slice number 20 to 30. So what is that? So please understand this. Okay, so this will calculate the variables values, what exactly it is doing. So let me show you that. So guys, what is the first one that we have? So slice number 21. Observe slice number 21. When it comes to the slice number 21, what is the variable you have? Log price. So what, in which line you have? So in the line number 24. So in the line number 24. So please observe. So log sales in the line number 24. So this is what I have. So what is the line you have? So 7. Okay. So this is one path. Okay. This is one path that you need to consider. So fine. I have already identified. I've already defined the value for the log price. So this is changing. This path is changing the value of the variable. So that is the first slice that I've taken. Fine. So the next one that I've taken is total logs. What is the next one that I've taken? Total logs in the line number 24. So please understand total logs. So total logs I have here. So in the line number 24, to change the value of this total logs, which are all the lines which is playing a vital role, very important role. Let's check that. So please observe this. So to change the value of the total logs, I will be starting from the line number 10. So you all know that it is a total logs. Yes, I'm starting it here. Then followed by I have 13. So you all know that I'm calling the function. Then obviously I will have 14. Yes, I have 14. Then I will have 16. This is total logs. Then followed by I have 19 and 20. So this will change the value of total logs. Yes, yes, it is changing. So fine. So the next one, let's take the random statement or a random slice. What is the next one that we have? So please observe, let's take the slice number 26. What is the variable that I have in the 26? So I have stock sales. I have the variable stock sales. So in which line you have stock sales? Line number 25. So please observe, I have the stock sales. All right. So fine, I have this. So what is the path that I need to identify for the stock sales? to change the value of the stock sale variable. So what is the lines that is playing a vital role? Let's check. So what is the path then? So I have line number 8. So fine, what is that? I have line number 8. So stock price. I have stock price. So please observe, here I have stock price. So this stock price is also playing a vital role to make the change of the value that I have stored in the stock sales. That's what you need to observe here. Yes, I'm starting from the line number 8. That's what you need to remember. So let me erase everything so that you will understand it clearly. So what is that I'm discussing? So slice number 26, stock sales. It starts from the line number 25. So fine. So always the first node is stock price. So fine. After that, what is the next one you have? Line number 11. So what is that you have in the line number 11? Total stocks. What is that you have? Total stocks. So please observe, here I have total stocks. That's why I've considered the total stocks. What is the next one that you have? So please observe line number 13. So you all know that the function starts here. Then followed by you have while loop. I don't have to explain that. And also followed by you have line number 15. So that's what you need to understand. Yes. Line number 15 is a input stocks and barrels. So since I'm dealing with the stock price, so I need to have this input function which has got the stocks. That plays a very important role. That's what you need to observe here. So fine, I have the stocks here. So then followed by the next line, that is 17. So please observe, I have this total stocks. I have the total stocks. So here I will be getting the value for the total stocks. So I should have this line. So because I'm getting the value of the total stocks in this line, that's very, very important. Followed by I have the line number 19, that's a function call of input stocks. Then after that you all know that is line number 20, I should have the end of the while loop. Then followed by you have line number 25. So I will come to this part of calculation. So that's the path that you need to remember with respect to the stock sales. That's a part that you need to remember with respect to the stock sales. So this is how we will be slicing. Say for example, if I take one variable, our variable olagade henge value change ಆಗ್ತದೆ. So what is the lines which is dependent? So that we will be taking separately. So that is what we call it as a slicing. So hope you understood. I have listed out some of the slices which starts from 21 to 30, which mainly concentrate on this calculation. Okay, which mainly concentrate on this calculation. Remember this. Okay, so fine. Moving forward, so I have some of the identical slices which runs from 31 to 36. So that's what we have listed here. In the same way, I have listed some of the slices which is mainly related on the commission basis, So guys, you need to observe here, the commission is being calculated in this part. Okay, commission is being calculated in this part. That's what you need to observe here. Suppose if the sale is greater than 1,800. So sale is greater than 1,800. So this part will be executed. Suppose if the sale is greater than only 1,000. Okay, so this part will be executed. Else this part will be executed. For this, we have written the path here. So that's mainly deals with the commission. This is what you need to observe. So this is what we call it as a slice-based testing. So what is the conclusion that you need to understand? I have the program. In that program, I have the variable. So how exactly the value of that variable is getting changed? That's what we need to observe. So fine, we have observed. So for the change of the value, what I have in the variable, so for this change, what is the lines that is dependent? What is the line which is making the value of the variable change? So that I will take it separately. So that is what I will call it as a slice 1. In the same way, I will be taking out all the possible slices from the program. So that's what we call it as a slice-based testing. So this will help us to test the individual variable that we have in the program individually. It gives us the accurate value is what I would like to tell you at this point of time. By saying this, let me wind up the session here. Thank you. Bye-bye.